And Helga, given what we heard at the beginning, the probable cancellation of the Trump-Putin summit in Buenos Aires, I'd like you just to recap what needs to happen now to get this thing back on track, get the momentum going again towards the new Bretton Woods four-power agreement.
Well, I think, the summit will produce some interesting results. And Trump, before this Ukraine situation escalated this way, or in the context, actually still wrote a very powerful tweet, which expressed his determination to fight the coup, because he said that Mueller, who basically, these are now my words, has absolutely been unable to produce any proof for Russia collusion in the almost 2 years investigation. So Trump apparently was quite, annoyed by the continuous efforts of Mueller to go after Manafort, Roger Stone, in a fishing expedition, because there is absolutely no evidence. So Trump wrote in a tweet that Mueller and the crazy Democrats, or the angry Democrats, had gone rogue, that all of those people should go to jail, and that there will be heroes, and it will not be the Democrats in the end. So obviously the declassification of the documents pertaining to Christopher Steele, the role of the British, the manipulation around the FISA court, all of that should be very much up on the agenda. And, we have been absolutely in the forefront of pointing again and again that it is not just an American fight between Trump and the establishment, the neoliberal establishment and the liberal establishment, but it is a fight, absolutely involving the role of the British Secret Service, the British intelligence, the British government, and what we generally call the British Empire, which is alive and kicking, not in the old form, but in the form of the control of the City of London, Wall Street. And that is actually the apparatus which is trying to destroy the presidency of Trump. So people should join us to study these matters, because if you don't, you just get easily caught up in the fake news being spread by the mainstream media. And then you think Trump and Putin and Xi Jinping are all the enemies of mankind, and you miss the boat that it is the combination of these leaders, including some others like Modi and other countries not to be excluded, who are absolutely essential to form the kind of platform for a new paradigm. So since the problems will not go away with the G20 summit, the Schiller Institute intends to continue the mobilization. We will continuously produce pedagogical material. We will, have meetings and conferences. So I would really ask you to join our effort and make sure that you are spreading the existence of this webcast, that you get in contact with us, that you become a member, and that you help us to really show that there is a way out of this crisis. That if we get Russia, China, the United States, and other nations, like now the example of the Italian-US cooperation demonstrates, we could really solve all problems of this world, including poverty, including underdevelopment in any country. And that emphatically includes the United States, where it is now widely reported internationally that the longevity in the United States is going down for the first time in 2 consecutive years. And if there's any parameter for a failing economy, then it is really, if the life span of people gets shorter instead of longer, as a really telltale story. So I would really urge you, do not sit on the fence, become active, join the Schiller Institute, join the movement which tries to get a new world economic system combined with a new cultural renaissance. And as Liu He in Hamburg said so beautifully about classical music, that is the kind of spirit which is a pre-taste of what the new paradigm of mankind must be and will be if we are going to make it as a human species.